to Dimension 20 Live presents Fantasy High Sophomore Year. I'm your humble Dungeon Master, Brendan Lee Mulligan. With me as always are our Intrepid Heroes. Say hi, Intrepid Heroes.
Hi, Intrepid Heroes.
Aw, shucks. Last we left off, our brave bad kids were in the pirate city of Leviathan on their quest to retrieve the crown of the Nightmare King. Their journey had brought them, along with 3 of Fig's parents, a griffin, 2 magical vehicles, a frog made of vapor, Fabian's maid Cathilda, and Kristen's girlfriend Tracker O'Shaughnessy, and their classmate Rog Barkrock, here to Leviathan, a city surging out of the waves made of a monolith, a behemoth of shipwrecks tied and lashed together with a big wooden pirate city built on top. The city of Leviathan was home to many adventures. They managed to get their van out of impound right away from the war-forged bosun of Leviathan, Jamina Joy. They met Alistair Ash, the tiefling former street urchin and current warlock of Fabian's father, Bill Seacaster. They arrived at the Gold Gardens, where they ran afoul of Captain James Wicklaw, the illithid captain of the Crimson Claw, and met Gautier O'Brien, who's the proprietor of the Gold Gardens, a half-orc Azamar who gave them a lot of information about the crown passing through Leviathan previously, about their relationship with Bill Seacaster as a palimpsest supplier, about their bag of gems that had gone missing. And we ended last session with Fabian going up to the Crow's Keep to look at his father's old stomping grounds through the night, as well as seeing our friends get totally blasted, high as hell, get a bunch of tattoos, and ending on a very harrowing bit of mother-daughter complication as Fig watched her mom go into the bedchambers of Gardy O'Brien, the proprietor.
A harrowing bit of mother and daughter complication.
Yeah, I don't write these ahead of time. It is a full Scrabble. It's just tiles hitting the board every time I open my mouth.
I loved it.
So, with that all being said, we're going to return now. By the way, we got some new emotes for you guys in the chat. We got a Galir Yogurt emote. We got a Boggy the Froggy emote. If you're into that. And by the way, if you're like, how do I get these premium emotes or whatever? I literally just found this out today. If you are someone that has Amazon Prime, if that's like a service you use, it lets you subscribe to a bunch of Twitch channels for free. You like get Twitch channels with your Amazon. I didn't know.
It's a month.
Yeah, once a month you get one Twitch.
You get one Twitch thing. So if you might, be not getting your G-dang money's worth. So if you want to subscribe to us that way.
Take money from Bezos.
Yes.
It's your money already.
It's your money already. And I just want to say our apologies to Jeff Bezos, who was just surpassed today by Bill Gates.
Really?
Oh, R.I.P.
Oh, we got to celebrate tonight, guys. My man Billy Gates is number 1. Right on top. Yeah! Tonight's for you, Billy. He's watching.
Billy G.
This is a little bit of
Riz Gukak's music.
That's Riz Gukak's music. We are actually going to return to a scene that we left off last time, which was Kristen and Riz doing a little bit of investigating outside of Gardy O'Brien's quarters. As you guys appear at this giant set of ornate gilded doors, you see 2 half-orc pirate guards outside, large sort of chambers here. You had perceived that little bit of like a clairvoyance sensor that is now gone. You cast Kristen Detect Evil and Good. As you cast the spell, you perceive a faint celestial aura, not only from this building, but from around the Gold Gardens entirely. Go ahead and give me a religion check, which you do roll with advantage.
21.
Lovely. What you see here, effectively, is that amongst the buildings of the Gold Gardens, there is this like powerful aura of like Yes. Powerful aura of wholeness, wellness, celestial healing. When Guardy said that they were able to break curses and heal people, you see that the place that is the most out of the ordinary here at the Gold Gardens in terms of what you would expect at a pirate casino and brothel is also how many places here are like massage parlors, places of like baths, which is not what you would associate with pirates. It appears that a lot of this place is also associated with like healing. As you look at the layout of buildings in the Gold Gardens, you say that the entire complex is built as part of a complex celestial rune, and that all of this is connected with Guardy's quarters in the center that appear to create what, for like a sorcerer, would be called a sanctum sanctorum, what you might call like a holy place. This place has been hallowed effectively. And what you suspect is that because it's centered on Guardy's sleeping quarters, Guardy is probably a powerful, powerful human or powerful half-orc Azamar just in general. Their power is amplified tremendously by being here in this place. Kind of like a caster that has devoted a lot of their effort to keeping one haven safe, as opposed to being able to do a lot of stuff in the outside world. And that's what you observe there. Riz and Kristen, what did you guys do standing outside the door? You've caught the attention of the two guards there, but I assume you haven't approached yet.
No, did we saw we were being like watched or something, right?
Yeah, the clairvoyance blip.
Yeah. Okay.
So my detect good and evil didn't really tell me if it was necessarily evil or...
Technically, Detect Evil and Good in 5th edition doesn't give you alignment information. It gives you information with planar and magical associations, right? So you are able to see whether a given source of magic or there's a given aura of like undead, fiend, celestial, fae, right? You detect powerful celestial presence here. You do not detect anything fiendish or undead.
Okay, I pat Riz on the back and I cast protection from evil and good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Riz is starting to like sober up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm worried about you. You're covered in bleeding tattoos and saran wrap.
Did
and
someone
I'm like,
did someone draw it?
You did it. It's okay.
I try to get it off. What is this?
Oh, there's more. If you're worried about the forearm tattoo.
Okay. Are we concerned about Tenderlin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do a kid thing. I guess let's
Do like a ding dong ditch.
Oh, well, like we're scared, or like I had a bad dream, like some sort of, so we can talk to her.
Yeah. I guess I think maybe we don't want them to know that we want to talk to Sandra Lynn. I think we should sneak up maybe and try to like bang on the door.
With the two guards there?
I'll sneak past them. I'm pretty good at sneaking.
Great.
Do you think you can distract them?
Yeah, I could definitely distract them. I take a little ribbon out of my bag, and I tie it to a stick, and I make it a ribbon dancer.
Can I hide?
I'm gonna need a performance check from.
Don't you have a -3 today?
No,
I have
Charisma's
three.
okay.
Proficient in performance.
Hey, 19?
Okay. Okay.
I almost threw up, but it's just a very quick laugh.
Oh, it's like a snake. Ah.
And then I would like to hide.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. I'm gonna say you do this flat.
Okay, go. That is 23.
Okay, so you watch these two guards who kind of clocked you before. You sort of disappear into the shadows. Kristen begins ribbon dancing, and you watch these two guards that are leaning fully against the door, kind of just chatting to each other. Both turn over. You've never seen people broadcast less through their body language or facial expressions. They stay leaning, but are completely still as they watch.
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my god.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, it's a 10.
A 10. You are so deep in this ribbon dance that I don't think you can get what's happening.
Kristen Applebee's, I'm taking you on tour.
Riz, as you begin to sneak, what do you attempt to do?
I guess I want to. I guess if I make too much of a thing, it's gonna put Kristen in danger. This is an ill thought out plan. I'm going to.
I thought you were gonna bang so that they run away.
I was gonna. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go. And yeah, I'm gonna sneak around like the side to a different area. And I'm just gonna. I don't want them to kill me if they find me, so I don't want to like break shit or anything. I just want to make a loud noise. Is there anything I can just like kick or punch?
Make an investigation check.
So stupid. What am I doing? Such a good investigation check. 26.
Yeah, you find like a barrel on top of a little stack of barrels you could kick over.
Good. Knock over some barrels.
Barrels on barrels.
What are we even trying?
I'm into this.
I'm asleep.
I'm truly all the way into whatever is happening.
I think we're trying to make. I think we're just concerned about Sandra.
I just don't understand what's gonna happen if it goes well.
I'm hoping they run out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so
I'm
you.
into this. I'm
I
very
knock
into
over
this.
some barrels.
They're gonna stop fucking and run out to where they have 2 guards.
Their guards might get concerned.
I think this is good. Keep
Cool.
going.
This is a real Axford
You
move.
find some barrels, you kick them over. 26 is very good. Go ahead and roll deception with advantage. You found a very good barrel to kick over.
Okay. Deception. Oh, my deception's not very good. 12.
Okay, you see that both the guards turn over, hear the barrels. You see a barrel crashes open. A bunch of you see a bunch of fine sort of like ale washes over the deck. So they sort of see the barrel punt off and crash, and you see one of them goes, "Oi, mine! Looks like one of the barrels fell off the top." And you see that a very old, scruffy pirate janitor begins to he's got 2 peg legs and a mop, and begins to sort of waddle over and begin to mop up the ale that you can see down from your perch.
We just made a mess for a person who's trying to get through work.
I just walk up to the door. Can I talk to Sandra Lynn, please?
You see that one of the guards looks and says, "Well, you're not allowed in, but we're more than happy to go get Miss Faith for you. Just so you know, her daughter." I'm so sorry. I just want to wait for this to wrap up.
This is going to go on for a
Oh,
while.
great. Sorry. And I wrap it up and I put it in my pocket.
Miss Faith's daughter had already come over here and interrupted the goings-on inside. So, if you would like to do that for the second time.
We understand, but and this is kind of embarrassing, but I am afraid of the dark. Okay. And Sandra Lynn always tells me, she just kind of helps talk me down a little bit. You know, anxiety, sometimes you're able to talk it through and have it dissipate a little bit. So, but you know what, there's one more thing that we could try before we have to interrupt her. Remember that blanket trick? We're gonna go try the blanket trick.
What's the blanket?
But we might be back. It's really nice. He wraps me up like an egg roll, and then he says, "Egg roll to go," and he puts me on a
But if
different
you're afraid
surface.
of the dark, wouldn't a blanket
Not-
over
It's a
your...
loving
It's like
wrap.
a baby thing.
Okay, so I'm trying to cast Zone of Truth right here while we're talking.
Sure, okay. First of all, give me a deception check.
Oh, God.
This is the new dream team right here. The ball and Fabian are done. This is it. This is the future.
17.
17. Okay, cool. You disguise yourself.
Okay, so I'm casting Zone of Truth, but we need 10 minutes.
Wait, it takes 10 minutes?
takes-
Oh, no, it lasts 10 minutes.
lasts-
Oh,
10 minutes.
sorry. Okay, got it. All right, good.
Thank God.
Okay, good. I cast Zone of Truth. And I say, can we talk to Sandra Lynn? Because now that I know it doesn't take 10 minutes, we know I have to try the egg roll trick. We need to see her right now.
Okay, you need to see... All right, well, we're happy to go in. And So you see, one of them goes in. About a minute later, Sandra Lynn comes out, even more disheveled, shirt backwards, shorts backwards.
Shorts?
Her like crocodile hunter ranger shorts are on backwards. On backwards. She comes out and goes, hi. Hey. What's going on, Kristen?
Great. Okay, so what do we see? Until the spell ends, they have to make a charisma saving throw or else they can't say a deliberate lie.
It's a charisma saving throw? Mm-hmm. Okay.
She wouldn't.
Yeah, so then we need Grady to come out here. So you have to figure that out. Hey, Sandra.
Where's Guardy at?
Okay.
Oh, wild.
So Sandra Lynn comes out and says, hey, what's happening?
Hey, how are you?
Kristen, what the fuck is going on?
What? Okay,
I think we should go.
We need to talk to
I think all of us should go.
Are you feeling okay?
Guys, go back to your room.
But we need you back there too.
Hey, Kristen,
Yeah.
you're not hearing me.
No, but egg roll time. Do you not want to come back with us?
I'm gonna go back inside. If there's an emergency, come get me. If there's not an emergency and you try to come get me again, we're gonna have a very long conversation.
What's your middle name?
My middle name? Lynn.
Is Guardy clothed right now?
I pushed past her.
You
I
push
specifically
past-
didn't sneak in there because it was like.
Okay, so you say
I
is
don't
Guardy
sneak
clothed?
because yeah.
You push past her. Go ahead and give me an opposed athletics
Oh my
check.
God, Kristen.
It's an 11.
What's your
You get rocked in the dome hard
Great.
as you attempt to push in, and Sandra Lynn reflexively puts the butt of her hand into your forehead and knocks you on your ass.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go.
What? You traitor!
I'm not a traitor. This is. I don't know what to do. What if I sneak in
We're worried
and
about
like?
you because you're not Polly, but you're acting Polly.
You see, go ahead and give me a persuasion roll if you would be so kind.
Great.
What?
Hey, bitch, that's 25.
Good Lord.
You actually saying the thing and also being on your ass. You see, Sandra Lynn looks out for a second, puts a hand down, immediately casts Cure Wounds on you. Says, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you just rushed me and I.
I was trying to be Bolt. I was trying to be a hero.
We
don't know what
I'm
we're
gonna
doing.
come back. I'm gonna come back to the room right now. I have my things still in the inside. I'm gonna go get them and I'm gonna come right back. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I will be right back.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Um, Sandra Lynn goes in. The door closes. Guards both look at you. See, one of the half orc. Give me an insight check, both of you.
I got a 1. We're so stupid.
I got a 3.
I think our
The
characters
first
are
one
5
was a
years
19,
old right
and
now.
then I tried to be honest and
I
re-roll.
think our characters are actual children
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, you see that the two half orcs give each other a look that you guys can't begin to decipher.
Yeah. We're first time drunk high schoolers.
Yeah. A minute later, Sandra Lynn comes out. She's got her bow. She's got a quiver of arrows. She comes out. You see that she's still like a little bit tipsy, but it's worn off somewhat. She looks and says, what did Fig say when she got back to, did she talk to you guys?
What did Fig say?
I think she doesn't quite know how to feel.
Yeah, I think she was embarrassed for interrupting you at one point, but
Okay,
she was
I don't want to have a whole conversation about this. I'm still, honestly, a little bit fucked up right now. What I need from you guys is this. I just need you guys to head back. I'm going to walk back with the room to you, and I would appreciate just like we're adventuring together. I would appreciate a little bit of privacy, okay?
Like right now?
I
or
would love to never
in
speak
the
of this
future?
again.
Sandralyn looks at Riz and doesn't echo that sentiment, but certainly feels it.
Cool.
It's cool with me.
That's cool with me too, because I respect any sexual choices that you want to make.
Kristen, you have to stop.
You can have as much sex with as many people back to back as you want.
Kristen, I'm going to reorient how you think about this interaction. I work for you
Right.
at this point in time. Do you understand? And I'm your friend's mother. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah.
Kristen,
I'm
we
just-
should go.
I'm just saying.
We should go.
Sandralyn walks off
Kink
towards the room.
shamed me a lot, so we're
I did what?
You kink shamed me.
We're
quite a lot.
going. Get you
We're
back
still
in
in
the
the zone
room,
of truth. I
Angela.
can't help it, okay? I asked one of the guards if they believe in God.
I drag Kristen back.
One of these celestial guards.
With all of my -2 strength, I carry Kristen back.
Do you guys, does anyone else do anything in the little Moonhaven room prior to going to bed then?
No, I'm sleeping flat on my face.
Gorgog is gonna go look for Sandralyn. I'm joking. Gorgog is fully asleep, maybe like under a bed or something.
I think I am gonna set some snares, like by the window,
Cool.
and then once these guys come back, by the door.
Anything else? No? You guys go to sleep. We're going to cut over now to...
Wildest thing I've ever seen.
We're going to cut back to our good friend Fabian, Aramaeus Seacaster. Fabian, you are being lifted aloft by a group of about 20 robed warlocks. You see that the dark robes cover a series of like striped pirate pants and sailor shirts and bandanas and various hooks and flintlock pistols and things of that nature as these pirate warlocks sort of throw you up into the air on their hands as you're crowd surfing down this quiet...
Whoa, okay, yes.
He's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow.
All right, put me down.
And you see that they arrive in a sort of abandoned sort of ruin at the edge of Crow's Keep. Obviously, Leviathan is not built up to code.
Yeah.
There is no code. So there's kind of a ruined building where half of it just fell away, and the other half of the house has a exquisite dining room. So picture like a beautiful wooden manor house that just half of it fell off and crashed into the city below. So there's a dining room that is like very well appointed, except for where it shatters and splinters into open air with hundreds of feet dropping down below it. And there's a smaller table pushed way up against the wall to get a little bit farther away, and a like impromptu banquet has been set up here.
I love. I'm all about this, everyone. Is this for us? Are we celebrating?
Alistair looks and says, "We thought we would celebrate Master Seacaster. This is incredible. I'd like to do the pleasure and the honor. Everyone, as I have said, the good Captain below, Captain Seacaster, has seen fit to send his envoy, his son, Fabian Aramaeus Seacaster, to deliver us in our moment of doubt. So,
Okay. I'm an envoy. I'm a delivery. There was just a lot more going on in that. What do you all think I'm? Am I here? What's happening?
he's a jolly good fellow.
yes.
He's a jolly good fellow.
Right, yes.
I'd like to introduce you to some of the line. He starts to
Okay,
use
yeah,
glad hand.
yes.
People are like getting food and eating. You see that all of these warlocks seem extremely excited to eat.
Great.
And are eating very fast, as though coming by food is a big deal for a lot of these warlocks. You see, Alistair says, "This is Creaky McBarrel," and you see that a parrot, Aarakocra, goes, "Ah, Pieces of meat, pleasure.
Hi, nice to meet you.
This is my best friend, old young Benjamin.
Oh.
And you see that there is what you recognize as a banderlog, which are a sort of unusual humanoid. He's like a monkey person. There's a lot of them that live up in the rigging of the ship, but he reaches out a hand. He's like 6.5 feet tall, but probably weighs like 90 pounds. He's very like, long-limbed, gawky. He's hello, charmed to meet you. I'm old young Benjamin.
Nice to meet you. Are you old or young?
Well, my father, old Benjamin, died.
Okay. Oh, so you're the young old Benjamin.
Yes, but there's a newer young Benjamin.
Delightful.
And you see that there's another person there who truly is like this gnomish pirate with a crazy. His beard has been shaped into 6 distinct mustaches. So he has like a multi-level huge mustache. He has a bunch of snaggle teeth, all of different materials like wood, silver, gold. He looks up and goes, "Chungle down, Bim.
I'm sorry, Chungle Down?
Chungle down, Bim.
Pleasure to meet you, favorite Seacaster, son of Bill Seacaster.
I be your father for spells."
Oh, you pay? Yes, it seems that many people here do. That's very exciting.
Me guts in a fire.
Esther, can we move on?
Sorry, right?
No, it's fine.
It's just the people are very excited.
No, of course.
We're not a very old cult, and there's not a lot of people, so.
Can I climb on top of the table?
Yes, you can.
Hello, everyone.
He's a jolly good fellow.
Okay, yes,
He's a jolly good
right,
fellow.
enough. Anyway, and rather than, glad handing everyone, that seems like it'd take a lot of time, I just want to say hello. I am Fabian Seacaster, son of Bill Seacaster.
Bill!
Yes, my father is fantastic. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm not sure what I can do for you, how. Astor suggested that you might all follow me and that I might be able to make use of your services.
You see Chungledown says, wheresoever he goes, I go.
Wherever I go? With Bill or me?
Hey!
Chuckle down. Chuckle down, you gotta meet me in the middle, all right? All right.
Teach in the middle of the Leviathan. You see he scoops a bunch of pasta into his coat.
Into his coat?
Into his coat.
Pasta into coat.
Yeah, there's a big bowl of pasta as part of like the feast, and he just scoops some into like his coat underneath his robe. You see that old young Benjamin says, "Right, well, we're very excited because, you've been sent here by your father to deliver us."
Well, no, not 100%. That's not 100% true. I came here of my own free will. I'm, you see, on a quest with a crew of my own, to write my name upon the world, much as my father did before me.
And your father? Tell us, how did you kill him? You see all of them go, yes, tell us the story of how you killed your father.
Oh.
And you see they all crisscross applesauce and sit on the ground looking up at you.
Well, so there was this dragon. His name was Calvaxis, and he was trying to take over Elmville, where me and my papa lived. And then all this crazy stuff happened, and Calvaxis unleashed his armies on Elmville, and they were attacking everybody. And I hopped on my motorcycle, and I was vroom, vroom, I was rushing home. I have a motorcycle. A motorcycle is like a ship on the land with a rudder and a sail, but there are circles and they're underneath. Anyway,
in unison they all go, got it.
And we rushed home, and I killed a bunch of people, and I saved my mother, and I told her to get her life together, and she did. And then I ran upstairs, and a beam fell on me, and I fought a man, and he cut my eye out, and then a beam fell on me, and then
you hear about half the people with eye patches go, they've been there.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I like it now, but at that moment, it's not. I prefer to have my eye, if I'm being honest. I just like my face better than I feel like my face. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just nervous. I've never had this many people.
Can you believe it? The son of Bill Seacaster pretending to be nervous.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not nervous. I'm Bill Seacaster's son. But then, yeah, I ran into the room, and my dad was there, and he was all manacled, and we talked about how he stabbed a bunch of people in the ass, and it was great. And then he was going to die, and I was like, well, instead of just dying, I'm going to kill you. And so he was manacled, and I stabbed him, and then his coat exploded, and I jumped off the railing, and then I Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf is a reference probably none of you will understand, but I teen wolf and I landed on the motorcycle. It was like surfing on a surfboard, which is probably a reference you won't understand. But that's about it. And then I rode off and I killed a dragon with my friends. I mean, I didn't kill it. Riz killed it, but I helped kill it. I did like a cool. Anyway, how?
Wait. You see this sort of a little. You can see some heads kind of turning around and be like, "But you did defeat your father in combat."
Well,
right?
he was actually handcuffed to a bedpost when I found him, and so I just uncuffed him, and then I carried his body out to the balcony. Well, not his body; he was alive, but he couldn't walk because he was so injured. And then like in a moment, kind of calm between the two of us, I drove my dagger into his heart. But we weren't actually engaged in combat. I mean, he's my papa. I love him. It was more like a thematic choice, just of like, he killed his father, so it felt like right for me to kill him.
Oh, we're all doomed. We're all doomed.
What?
Oh, no.
What?
We thought that you were a swordsman capable of defeating Bill Seacaster.
I mean, I probably am. I mean, I'm as good.
We told Captain James Whitlaw that you would kick his ass.
I mean, I'm gonna, but he's not. My father always made him sound like a real loser. So I assumed it wouldn't be. I tried to kick him in the bar the other day, and thank God Gorgon was there. Otherwise, I probably would have pooped myself anyway.
You see that one of the warlocks says, "We're all gonna die!" and flings himself into
Stop! Well, nobody else should jump. Nobody else jump.
See that guy casts Featherfall on himself on the way down, and
God.
as he does, he gets out some gold and starts to put it on his little parchment, and the gold starts flying around. No!
All right, hey, I am perfectly capable of leading an army, all right? I'm my father's son, through and through. And I am as good as he is.
Make a perception check for me right now, if you would be so kind.
4.
4. Cool.
That was +1. I am -1.
Just a bunch of idiots.
Incredible. So you see that the warlocks do start to look around at each other, and you can tell that they feel a very real sense of panic.
Where's everyone? I killed a dragon with my friends. A big dragon.
You see that they look around and Alice says, "Really? Whoa, all right. But mostly it was you, right? I mean, how impressive are your friends?"
My friends are incredible. They can do well, I was saying Riz actually killed it. He jumped, he disappeared up and came, dropped in, and then Gorg was at his feet and just chopping. It was, and there was a werewolf.
Old young Benjamin goes, "Oh, we're dead. We're all dead.
We're all dead. Nobody's gonna die. I'll fight one of you. I'll fight one of you right now, and I'll show you how incredible I am."
You see that Chungle Down stands up and says,
Maybe not Chuckle Down. I'm scared of Chuckle Down. I'm not gonna lie, of all of you here, Chuckle Down is terrifying.
You see that Creaky peeks his ear up and turns around and there's this little bird head and goes, "Looks like there's a company coming." And you see indeed that the warlocks go to the windows facing the interior neighborhood of Crow's Keep. As they do, you see a crew of about 30 pirates, and at the head of them, Captain James Whitlaw.
And they're headed towards where we are?
Give me an insight check.
I think it's still my 4 insight?
Yeah, insight.
14.
They don't look like they have eyes on this house at the moment. Mm-hmm. They are advancing. With a 14, they're either coming here in a very relaxed way, or they're heading deeper into the interior of Crow's Keep.
Okay, all right, everyone, gather around. As I believe that Captain James Whitlock is on his way to where he thinks I am, which is the Gold Gardens. We're going to get the drop on him. We're going to sneak up and jump on him and his crew and murder all of them.
You see, they look around at each other, and you see these. They look.
This is worse than the ribbon dance.
You see, I'm gonna need a persuasion check from you right now.
Cool. 24.
You see, they look around, and you see that Alistair says, "All right, look, Captain James Whitlaw has sworn that he will kill every last follower of Old Bill in Leviathan. He said the streets would run red with our blood, and that it would be an end to all of us. Now, is the story somewhat different than we had anticipated? Yes. Has this been very sad for all of us to hear? Absolutely it has.
What?
But I do not believe that Old Bill would have deserted us after all that we have given to him. Nearly 350,000 gold pieces across the cult.
300. What?
Yes, 350,000 across the cult.
That's oh my God. Oh, Papa.
Now, I say, if we have his back, then Old Bill will have our back. And you see that all the warlocks cheer and are ready to rush out into the street with you.
Great. All right, everyone, follow me. We're gonna jump on him and then we're gonna murder him.
R.I.P. Xavier.
Yeah, wait, what do we do?
We don't know. We don't know.
Everyone else
Gorgug is fully asleep.
We just
Also,
this
my
whole
persuasion
thing.
check was for Creaky to give a better speech than I could. That's what I rolled for.
Yeah, that's what you rolled for. You were convincing Alistair to give that speech. Incredible.
Jesus.
So all these world. See, right before you get to the door, you see that Chungle Down goes, "What do we wear in our robes or no robes? Which do you prefer, robes or no?"
No roll.
The robes all come off. There's just a bunch of pirates.
Are they naked? What do you mean?
No, they just have robes over their pirate clothes.
Just naked with pasta on his body.
Hugh,
That's right, a proper
cool.
crew.
How far away do you want James and his crew to be before you charge out into the street?
Are you laughing about how you're about to die?
Yeah.
Go ahead, go get anyone.
Lou has fully fucking lost.
I'm just,
Oh my
it's
God.
just in me.
You did this as a bit and now you're stuck.
No, this was not a bit. I'm fully in character. This is what I believe Fabian would
Don't these
do.
warlocks suck? Like,
Fabian does think that he rules, though.
Yeah.
That's true. This is all deeply in character.
Oh man! All right. So you're asking me like, so they are like heading deeper into the city. I mean, I think that they are headed to Golden Gardens. So I think I'd like to get the drop on.
I will say this, Crow's Keep is raised high
Yes.
above the city. So if you're in Crow's Keep, you're pretty much only going to somewhere in Crow's Keep, right? Like it's a
Okay.
neighborhood raised like a skyscraper's distance up into the sky, right?
Got it.
So you don't, he doesn't seem like he's on that 14 insight, you don't think he's on his way to the Gold Gardens.
Great. I mean, let's get him in Gibbity Square.
Okay, so you want to get him in Gibbity Square.
Sorry, what is the question you're actually asking me? I started laughing too hard and I forgot what you actually want to know.
Okay, on that 14 insight, you think that Captain James is going to somewhere, either this house you're hiding in, or going somewhere in Crow's Keep.
Okay.
Because he's coming from like one of the staircases or like pulley decks that gets you up into the Crow's Keep.
Okay, so I think I'd like to wait for him to be, I'd like to jump on top of him.
Cool, awesome. So you wait for, if you're gonna like charge out the door, are you gonna be leading the charge as you rush out?
Of course.
Incredible. Okay.
It's been really nice knowing you, man.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I believe in you, Fabian.
I've got this.
You've got this.
Okay. I'm gonna need just Lou to roll initiative if you would be so kind.
That's a 19.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay, now I'm really scared.
Yeah.
I do believe in you. I do believe
How
in
many
you.
men do I have?
You got about 20.
How many men does he have?
He's got about 30.
Where is the hangman?
Back at the stables.
Can I communicate with the hangman?
Yes, you can.
Hangman, you can't join me because I don't think you could climb all the way to Crow's Keep. But I'd like you to know I'm about to engage in a combat that you would absolutely admire.
Incredible. You see the hangman says,
Sire, why have you done this? Where are you? What battle?
It's Crow's Keep. We're gonna. Captain James just showed up here, and I told everyone was making me feel bad that I didn't kill my dad properly, and so I was like, I gotta really kill him. So I said we're gonna jump on him and murder him. So we're gonna sneak up on him and get him.
you see that, okay. You see the hangman says,
Sire, please wait for me to arrive to be your steed.
I mean, if you could get here, please try.
you hear in like in through your mind's ear the breaking of chains and smashing down of the door. And James is right outside the door. What do you do?
He's right outside the door.
Well, he's like 20 feet out into the road from the front door of this manor house that you're in.
I open the door and walk out. Captain James.
Okay, so you're not rushing and just unloading. You walk out and say, Captain James.
All right, yeah, I kick the door down. I say, Captain James! And I stab him.
Go ahead.
You better stab and run.
Go ahead and
That is
take.
so fucking good.
Go ahead and take your attacks, please.
Is the hangman with the hangman?
The hangman is with the hangman.
Would the hangman have noticed the hangman running away?
Gorgug, in your sleep, you get a, hey, broski, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Is it morning already?
No, it's the dead of night.
Oh.
Looks like old Skull and Bones just scoot-a-loot on out of here. Pretty toasty.
What's that mean? What's all that mean?
The hangman just popped a wheelie and smashed the door down. Just wanted to give you kind of a heads up.
Okay. I think Gorgug wakes up and relays this. Probably still a little drunk. Like,
Yes, for
like,
sure.
Who's here?
I think
we're
we're
all
all
here.
dead.
We're all here
Unless my
except for
mom is
Fabian,
asking,
right?
in which case I'm not here.
Okay, the old Skull and Bones is got a little upset and skedaddled.
What?
Skedaddle?
I think the hangman is running to
Go
help.
back to bed.
No.
Go back to bed.
The hangman is going to help Fabian do something. Where's Fabian?
Yeah, you see that Sandra Lynn looks around and says, where is Fabian?
Oh, hey, Mom.
Hey, sweetie. And cool. You guys just start to run.
Yeah, I
through-
guess we'll just
Have
run.
we had 4 hours? Have I transferred 4 hours? or-
No, you have not had 4
Okay.
hours.
Okay.
Who wants to go on a ride with me? Gorgug, I grabbed Gorgug's arm and a dimension door to the hangman.
Whoa.
I've got heels though.
Cool. You dimension door as far as you can. That gets you like a lot of the way out of the Gold Guard, like into the sort of outside of the building, into the Gold Gardens campus. Leviathan is the size of a city. So right now, Fabian is about like 3/4 of a mile horizontally away, and then about a quarter of a mile up into the air.
Do we know where he is, or do we have to find the hangman to find him?
You have to find the hangman to find.
Okay, can I cast fly on? You're fairly strong, right? Do you think-
Yeah.
I can investigate.
Great.
Yeah.
So can I cast fly on Kristen, and then can Kristen carry me and Riz?
So just for the record, dimension door, it can be a place that you can visualize.
Sure.
So I am going to
What's your
visualize the
strength?
hangman when I dimension door.
Okay, so actually,
-2.
as you visualize the hangman, Fig doesn't close the distance, but does give you an exact compass direction towards where the hangman is headed.
Awesome. And I grab Gorgon and I say, follow us, and then we
Where-
disappear.
What?
That's not how this works.
Somebody, hey,
I just run to the van, I guess?
yeah, go to
Come
the
on,
van.
let's go.
You did.
No, we're flying.
We're flying.
Okay,
Hop
cool.
on, I grab both of you.
I'm going to resolve at least the first round of this
Yes.
combat because it will be, even for those of you flying, it will be multiple rounds to get to where you're trying to get to.
I don't remember what my spell were. I already.
So, Fabian, let's hear it.
26.
26 hits.
Great. Oh, that's gonna be 9.
Great, you do 9 points of damage. You lash out with the Sword of the Sea Casters. Go ahead and take your second attack.
27.
27 also hits.
I think that is the plan. That's gonna be, that'll be 10.
Ooh. You slash at him again.
I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
That'll be 20.
20. That 20 hits, yes.
That'll be 12 damage.
Okay.
And then last one's only gonna be 14.
Last one's only 14. 14 misses. You kick the door down, yell Captain James, rush out, and slash 3 times into a completely startled and surprised Captain James Wigfly. It is now Captain James's turn. Okay. You see Captain James springs back, goes, "Hey there, boy, oh!" and leaps forward as this crystalline cutlass comes out from his belt. He's gonna make 2 attacks right now. That's 2 misses. Okay. This next one, he's gonna make another attack. That one's a hit. You take immediately.
This was balanced for 1v1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This should be fine. This will be a normal amount of damage.
You take 19 points of psychic damage and are grappled. I need an intelligence saving throw from you.
Can I use my divination rolls if I'm not there?
You cannot.
Dang.
So first off,
Oh, I don't even have them because we didn't get a
60.
full night's rest. I want so
Tomorrow will be great,
Tomorrow
though.
will be really good.
and then you need an intelligence. That's a nat 1.
Good lord. You deserve this.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna narrate what happens next.
Oh no, narrate? Why would we need to go into narration? You don't need to.
Probably like got confused for a second. Right?
Okay. You are stunned, which means that you are incapacitated, cannot take actions or reactions, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. Captain James swings at you twice with his sword and then leaps forward, grabs your arm, and his tentacles wrap over your face. And you can feel his beak begin to slide along the top of your skull.
Oh, he's gonna eat your brain.
As he attempts to eat your brain. You are stunned. Okay.
And we're 3 rounds away if we get there fast.
What I'm gonna do right now is this. What is the so the fastest way to get there would be to fly. Okay.
We also have Baxter, right?
Yeah.
Kristen,
The Baxter's
that
in
the-
the yeah.
Sorry. You have Baxter with you. I'm gonna look at Baxter's speed very briefly. This is completely wild. Baxter's fly speed is 80. Does your spell go faster than that?
No.
Okay.
But if I cast fly on Riz as a rogue has dash as a bonus action.
That's correct.
So
Yeah.
I should do that.
That'd be
right?
great.
And then you can get it's 60 feet of flying, and then you have 3.
You would have you'd be able to do
movements.
180 around.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Which means that Riz would actually be able to get there the fastest.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna look at right now is you go 180 feet around. I'm going to say that just because like moving diagonally in 5e doesn't cost more than moving horizontally, we're just going to do 3/4 of a mile, moving 180 feet per turn. So this is fun math. 5,000.
If we did this in metric, it would be much easier. And
It's just not the time. It's just not the time. It's just fully not the time, yeah.
So 3/4 of a mile is 3,960 feet divided by 180 feet per turn. Riz, you'll get there in 22 rounds.
no! What?
With
Oh my
flying.
But so the hangman isn't even gonna make it there anytime soon.
Nothing's gonna make it there. We're just running or flying, yeah. Just try to get there as fast as I can, I guess.
Does Guardy have teleportation?
Does someone want to wake
You're a
Guardy
cleric,
up?
right? No.
I mean, yeah.
Would Sandra
Guardy.
Lane
I'll
do
go.
that,
I'll
maybe?
go. No, I'll go. I'll go wake up Guardy.
If I can
I'll go
go
wake up
fast,
Guardy.
I'll wake up Guardy. I'll go grab Guardy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fly and wake up Guardy.
Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna go wake up Guardy.
And we're
We need
like,
2 rounds.
Fabian is missing. That's all the info
We know
that
that
we have.
the hangman left
If it was
in
3/4 of a kilometer, it would be so much.
Galir. Do you have teleportation?
I cannot be held responsible.
Can I slap him to see if anything magical jostles inside
Okay.
him?
The moment you slap Galir,
dies.
Galir, you are the chosen one.
yeah, Galir collapses to the ground. Immediately begins weeping. So now what's gonna happen is this. Okay,
It's a nightmare.
I have a pretty good question.
cool. Give me a question.
So this is like a big ship, right? Mm-hmm. And on a pirate ship,
Sure.
regular sized pirate ship,
Yeah.
admittedly. When you grab a rope and you go like this, you fly to where you want to go almost immediately.
Okay.
Is
That's a
there
great question.
a big
That's
ass
a really
rope
good question.
that I could cut?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check to find a rope that you could cut.
I'm with Gorgug, so can I also
Cool.
do that?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Got a 17.
Okay.
6.
You guys find a rope that appears to go up from the Gold Gardens up towards the Crow's Nest, and it seems to be attached to some kind of weight.
Fabian!
I jump onto it.
Awesome. This rope has a move speed of 90. So you're gonna fly through the air 90. You can take 2 move actions a turn, which is about 180. So you guys should be there in about 20 rounds. You begin to, but you're holding on, and it literally streak. Like, you can feel I'm actually gonna need Constitution saving throws.
Maximum velocity through a city.
Your mouth just flapping
You're
in the
dead.
wind.
You're both
I lose my
dead.
voice halfway through.
Give me con saves above
Okay.
you.
Good lord. This is.
Who the man is
Con.
so.
I got a 14.
14,
12.
14, 12. Okay. 11, 12. You guys each take 18 points of damage.
Jesus.
What?
As your arms dislocate from the force of the rope. You've never felt things are changing so fast you can't see through the tears streaming out of your eyes. You are rocketing through the air
I go
with
into
this
a
rope.
rage?
Yeah, you can go into a rage in reaction to that. As you both hold on for dear life. The moment that you guys go from on the ground to a lethal distance in the air, if you let go, is less than a fraction of a second. This is how fast you are moving throughout the city.
Can we just start this session over?
Please.
Honestly,
Yeah, I feel like
This
we
is
should all
why
get
we
one
do
mulligan.
this live.
I did not
Brennan.
know what I was getting into. This all happened so fast.
Does Revivify bring a brain back?
Actually, Revivify does not work if the person has lost an organ.
Also, it only works within a minute, and we're so far from him. Cardi!
So, you guys are rocking the sky. You're flying to go get Guardy.
Yeah.
The Hangman is rocketing away. Sandra Lynn is flying to Crow's Keep as well. Sandra Lynn can have taken probably Kristen with her. Adaine, you're maintaining concentration. Are you doing anything else or no?
I'm gonna go with Baxter.
Cool.
If I
So
can.
you're gonna jump on with Baxter as well. Tracker is flying in wolf form next to you guys. Gleer's crying on the ground. Rog.
Can I do Blade Ward so I took only half damage from that arm pain?
Sure, you can do that. Yes. Now, and you see that Rog just starts running through the city after the van. Growl.
Good hustle, Rock.
Thank you. Now.
Sandra Lynn, I know you don't want to talk about it.
We cannot have this conversation right now.
We can't.
Absolutely not.
You have the most shit-eating grin. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna save a piece of this rope for you.
We have no
I
idea what's
cast
really
Tasha's
happening.
hideous laughter on Kristen.
Okay.
I pull out my ribbon.
Now what we're gonna do is this. How many hit points is Fabian at right now?
How long does the hit points from inspiring speech last?
We will assume that these have lasted.
Then I am at 78.
Okay. Cool. Fabian goes. James went. The warlocks go next. So the followers of Old Bill are going to rush out onto the deck. There are 4 warlocks in this number that have taken Repelling Blast as an invocation. There are 4 of them, okay? The 4 that have taken Repelling Blast, when a creature is moved against its... So Repelling Blast moves a creature 10 feet when it gets hit with an Eldritch Blast. When a creature is moved with that, its grapple automatically ends. Because your stunned condition cannot end unless the grapple is ended.
So one of these 4 dudes needs to hit.
One of these 4 dudes needs to hit. We're going to roll them in front right now.
What do they need to hit?
Captain James's AC. I will let you know right now that this is very hard to do.
Man.
That's 20.
1 in 4.
Nat 20. Come on.
Nat 20,
Right now,
nat 20.
because right now they are going to hit on a 14 or above. Okay.
Nat 20 crit. Nat 20 crit.
That's an 8. That's a 12.
What?
19.
Okay.
Okay.
One more.
18. Cool.
Hey.
20 feet.
2 hits.
20 feet.
He's still stunned.
There's a beak
Does the stun not end if he gets?
If you're grappled.
I think the only way it can end is if the
he's
if
still
he
in it.
ungrappled, but I didn't
You
have to.
see that as your warlocks rush out onto the deck and see you goggle-eyed as Captain James's jaw begins to distend, and he slips a hand into your letter jacket and says, "Oh, I have so many of your siblings' brains in me stomach already. Say hi when you..." And you see that Chungle Down Bim comes rushing out and goes, "Bit your dog, you squid!" And shoots out his hand as this Eldritch Blast comes out. You have not seen really, all you've seen is illusion magic so far, which of course looks like whatever it does. You see that this magic is a pure stream of gold coins that vanish in flame as they hit the target. And it sounds like a slot machine at Vegas, just and Captain James is repelled 10 feet back.
I still can't. I'm still stunned.
You are no longer stunned immediately.
Can I speak?
You can speak.
Spells are on me! Go! I'll pay for anything! Go! I have unlimited money! I will pay for all your spells! Go!
Incredible! Now,
Celestial Warlock from Montana.
Well, see you in 19 rounds,
Oh,
dude.
God.
I got a plan. I got a plan. I'm gonna hack
okay,
this.
hold on 1 second.
I got a plan.
You have one arm. You have
be there
one
in
working
19
arm.
rounds?
I got a plan.
You guys have dislocated all.
We're all so fucked, and we're not getting any
I got a
rest.
plan.
Oh, man.
I have so few spell slots.
Even when you get there, what do you just gonna hit
I
a
have a
wall at
plan.
maximum velocity?
I have a plan.
Oh, my God. You so
There's no why.
Like,
You just wrap around the post like a
God.
fucking cartoon character.
Oh my goodness gracious.
What have I done to my friends?
this is
I
fucking
think I've
This
taken,
is
I've taken my
wild.
glasses off in just pure disgust with them
yeah.
probably 14 times.
Yeah. Yeah, I like got
I've
look
done
at what's
like
happening.
nothing, okay? This is
This
not
is
my fault this
entirely
time.
me. I made
think
all of these choices.
Me and Allie set the
I,
the
by the
mood.
way, had a session prepped
Yeah.
for
Right
tonight.
on, right on.
But this is what the game is. The game is not about what you prepare, it's about what happens.
Here we go.
Now you see that your warlocks all unload on Captain James, and you hear so they all shout like you hear Alice say, "Save the son of Bill!" And all of Captain James's pirates turn, open up with flintlock muskets as they start to cunning action, dive behind barrels and take cover. 6 of your warlocks are dead immediately in their first round,
Cool, and that's out of 20.
out of 20.
So that's the end of the first round.
That's the end of the first round of combat.
19 more.
Only 19
19
more.
more until we get there to help.
Cool. Fabian, that's going to be you.
Well, we're back to me.
Back to you.
Okay, so how many? Can I make a insight check as to how Captain James is doing after taking some hits?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
That's gonna be a 6.
Okay. It's going to be you got a 6?
Yeah.
He looks fine.
Truly fine.
He looks fine.
with the 6.
With a 6. What is like in terms of space in the, like how much space with where we've decided to have this combat? Is the battlefield large, small? What is how much room do I have to maneuver around?
The street is about 30 feet wide across between the manor house that's partially destroyed right behind you. So you guys are fighting in the middle of the street. You got about 10 feet of distance between you and the wall behind you. Mm-hmm. And then another few feet on the other side of this horde of Captain James's pirates.
How much space is there between me and Captain James?
Only about 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. Oh man. Wow. Okay. I'm going to run and attack Captain James again.
Great. Make it 2 attacks.
I loved it when you said run.
That was 12.
12 misses.
Great. I'm gonna dart back 20 feet.
Okay, you take one of your 2 attacks.
Yes.
You dart back. He's going to get a attack of opportunity on you. Hold on 1 second.
This is
He
like Gangs
hits.
of New York, but stupid.
I am going to need a intelligence saving throw from you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
So 4.
What's that? Natural 4? Okay.
It's a natural 3.
Natural.
It was a modified 4.
It's a dirty 4. Dirty 4.
I feel drunk from anxiety.
I know.
I
The
have like
anxiety
a,
has reached, it's pickling my brain.
My dice are
is Fabian just
hovering.
dead? Is
Do
that
we
what's
get
going on?
a guest star for the rest of these streams?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, is
yeah,
this the
Lou, you're
end of
fired.
me? I guess.
Just run!
Run!
Literally, you said the word run, and then you said,
31. Fabian takes 39 points of damage as Captain James slices across you with one stroke of his cutlass.
And then?
Nothing else happens. His attack opportunity happens with his sword. Not
Great. I take that much damage?
Yes.
Great. I scream.
You feel a psychic resonance off the blade. You are making intelligence saves because his sword, when it touches you, floods with a more powerful hatred than you have ever felt. You think his mind is capable of feeling hatred so powerfully that it can disrupt the tissues of your body.
Cool. With that information, I say, forward, men! Forward! And I would like to run and hide behind as many of them as I possibly can.
Incredible.
Good.
Okay, so go ahead, run. You've taken one attack. Now you double back another 20 feet, which can get you like kind of to the doorway.
Yes,
Do you have a crossbow?
I do. Can I shoot him one time and then hide, or literally do whatever?
You don't have cunning action.
Great. And then just be as far away as possible.
Sure, you can get into the doorway.
Great. I'm going to attack him again, and then I will second wind.
Cool.
That's going to be 20 to hit.
He casts shield. Great.
And I heal for 7 plus 8, 15.
Okay. I am going to. You see Captain Wicklaw holding his saber here. Says,
Running so soon, boyo. It's no captain that abandons his crew. I'm so sorry, crew.
and I'm gonna roll some saves in front of the board right now for the other 14 of your men. We'll do the 10 unnamed ones first.
I need CBD.
Can we
have a nice hot
turns
bath
during
Yeah,
this?
yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
I'm really
absolutely.
into baths all
Hold
of a
on
sudden.
1 second. I'm just gonna resolve this. This is only the second round, really.
I see.
Hold on 1 second.
Woo!
Okay. All of these guys need a 15 or higher to survive.
Survive?
Survive. These are the unnamed warlocks that are still alive.
15.
Dead, 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 dead.
One is
One,
dead.
one lived.
Dead, dead, dead. One unnamed warlock is still alive. We're gonna roll for the other 4. Hold on.
Tungle down, Bim.
Chuckle
Now
that.
that
This
is definitely an anagram.
Yeah.
Fellas, in the chat,
Woo!
figure it out.
And fellas.
Okay.
He's the gentlest fella.
Captain James Wicklaw raises raises up to his head. Pure malevolence made of psionic force flows from him, and rends the bodies as though an invisible spectral force was gripping them and shaking them so fast that they simply came apart. Like you see through haze of like heat coming off of a grill on the hottest day of summer. They just shake and come apart. All of them except one warlock that you'd not get a chance to meet. Chungle Down Bim is alive. Alistair Ash is alive, and Old Young Benjamin is alive. Creaky McBarrel is dead. So your father's cult has gone from 20 to 4 warlocks in 12 seconds.
What happened to the guy who feather falled off?
Yeah, he's still
Oh,
with us.
sorry. There is a 5th warlock of Old Bill that yet draws breath. Make the note.
And they all watched you run.
I didn't run away, I just hid and then I shot him.
Okay. And then Captain Jim is going to take his movement to get next to you. But he's already taken his action. He's just setting himself up for another attack of opportunity. How many hit points do you have right now?
I'm not telling you.
Okay. That is now.
I'm at 63.
That's now going to be the warlocks. I'm gonna roll. Go ahead and give me.
Did he? Never mind.
Can you go ahead and give me three? Give me 3 charisma checks with disadvantage. You'd be so kind. Actually, no. Give me 4 charisma checks with disadvantage. So you have to roll them all. You have to roll them one at a no, because you can't roll them all because you won't know which ones are low and which ones are high. So you gotta roll them
I'm
one
gonna
at a
roll these 3 die. Or give me a 4th dice.
Oh,
I just need 1. I'll roll these 4 twice, and the lower of the 2 on each of the dice.
But you got to pair them so you know which is which.
I think it's gonna be them abandoning you. So
3.
Okay.
13. 7.
Okay.
3.
You see old young Benjamin leaps as high as he can, leaps up into the rigging, disappears. The unnamed warlock simply vanishes into the night. Chundle down Bim turns to you and goes,
You ain't no pirate. I'm Bill with Spin in Your Eye.
and he's going to cast Eldritch Blast on you.
Oh no.
And he misses. Gold just fires off.
I'm gonna shit in your mouth. I'm gonna make a toilet of your mouth, boy.
Fabian honestly is fighting back tears.
Alistair Ash rushes up and says, "Don't worry, Master Fabian, I'm still loyal to the end!" And is going to rush up and attempt to grapple Captain James.
Oh, Alistair.
Don't die, Alistair.
That's a natural 1 on Alistair's grapple check.
Yikes.
Alistair collapses in a heap.
Instantly judo
Instantly is like thrown off of Captain James's shoulder
One of his
effortlessly.
tentacles like.
I'm gonna actually,
So everyone is, or it's just me and Aster?
no, that's the warlocks. I'm gonna say you are partially obscured in the doorway, and Captain James, so you have cover from the pirates on the street. That's going now. For everyone else, what are the turns you guys are? We return to you guys throwing in the air. You got about another 9 rounds.
okay, but I would like to. I'm gonna disguise self and become Jamina Joy.
Okay.
And then I would like to look as we're soaring through. I would need to
This
look.
was
for
your plan?
What else do I have to do here?
Amen. I believe
And then
in
I
you.
want to look for a wizard.
Okay.
And so do I find a wizard? I look like Jamina Joy. Tell me whether or
We're
not.
going like
This isn't the worst.
Yeah.
We have no plan.
This is not.
We have
This
no
is not
plans.
him. This is not Hilda. Hilda. This is good. This is good. This is good.
This is.
I love this.
Hilda on Hilda Street.
Hilda on Hilda Street.
Can I give
and
you a
Hilda
help
Boulevard.
action?
But here's the important thing. You disguise yourself as Jamina Joy. You are Jamina Joy, throttling through the air faster than you can intuit on an emotional level, right? You are looking for a wizard. I'm gonna say, please take a perception check with disadvantage.
Can I help?
No, you may not.
Okay,
Sorry.
I got a 4.
Okay. You are miraculously, with a dislocated shoulder, able to disguise yourself as the bosun of the Leviathan. You begin to look for a wizard. You see a shape that looks a lot like a wizard until you realize it is a screaming nebula of lights and fog
Okay.
as you shoot through the sky.
I don't need to find a wizard. I just shout, people of Leviathan, teleport me to Crow's Keep for the sake of Leviathan.
Okay, I'm gonna need. I'm gonna home rule something right now. I'm gonna need you to give a persuasion check with quadruple disadvantage. That's where you're gonna roll 4d20 and take the worst of the 4. Okay.
Can I help?
No, you absolutely may not, and in fact, 5 damage.
Okay,
Half or-
persuasion.
Yeah, so 4d20 the lowest.
15.
4d20.
I did 4d20.
The lowest you got was a 15?
15. I get plus 11 to persuasion. This is my shit.
Incredible.
This is what I do.
So you scream down people. You see that, to your credit, a bunch of people come out looking helpful to their balconies. Your cry fills the city of Leviathan, and there are several people here that would teleport you. However, the issue is that what they effectively hear is and you are gone.
The Simpson style. Yay!
John, what else? This was
No,
my
there's
best
nothing we
plan.
did.
It's a solid plan.
Literally nothing happened.
It was
Yeah.
perfect. It was
All
perfect.
right. There's nothing we can. Yeah. We keep flying in the direction that we can. I'm still trying to get to Guardy.
Okay,
Do I see him, Captain?
Captain James. No, under no circumstance.
Love to throw a hand axe
So
out.
we started at
Honestly-
3,460. But then we got 90 for the. We probably gone 2 rounds with this rope, so 100 minus 180.
Yep. For sure. Absolutely.
Can I
Now,
throw a hand axe?
Yeah. You want to go ahead? You want to throw a quadruple disadvantage hand axe there? You could roll 4 nat 20s.
Why not? What do you have to lose?
I have put
just
us in
gonna,
this
like-
position. I have made these things happen.
Yes, correct. For sure. Sometimes we forget what
We're
we
coming, Fabian! Nat 1.
Statistically high probability, of rolling in that one there. Cool. You hurl an axe up ahead. I'm gonna roll a saving throw for the rope directly ahead of you that is sustaining you in the air, real quick.
People of
What if we
Leviathan.
get a total party kill from this?
People of Leviathan, I will now
If you
fall
two
with
die-
an orc. Catch me. I don't remember what you mean.
Okay, that's a natural 16. You do not sever the rope that you are flying through the city on. Congratulations, great, cool.
So stressed
Would,
out.
would anyone else like to take actions? You fly
Just
to Guardy
fine.
O'Brien. Cool. So you fly. You can fly into one of the upper. If you're flying, you can fly into one of the upper levels right to find Guardy.
Sweet. Yeah. Yeah.
Give me an investigation check to see if you find it, or so, find them. Excuse me.
Good lord. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, you find them right away. You smash through a window. You see that Guardy is literally like playing like a harpsichord, and just they look kind of relaxed, like they've just had a bunch of sex. And
Guardy, I'm really sorry. I know we've done this a lot, but this time it's real. Fabian in trouble. He never came home, and then his motorcycle just flew off and went somewhere. And I think he's in trouble. We can't get there fast. Do you know how to get there fast? Do you know how to get places fast?
1 second. Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll if you'd be so kind.
Ooh! That is a 26.
Oh my
Is it a
god.
nat 20?
No, I got
19.
19.
Oh,
I really love these big dice. I can
nat
see them
10.
from here.
Okay. You see, Guardy looks over at you and says, "Lovey, calm down. It's all gonna be all right. Come with me." Grabs you and walks down the hall. Just walks like 30 feet down the hall and opens the door. Yeah.
Can we run?
You see, he says, "Lovey, running is not going to make a difference now. Understand?"
Okay.
Cool. Adaine, yes.
All right. I also have nothing that I feel like I can do, but I would like to
you gotta try. Maybe the roll.
pray to the gods of the jacket
Okay.
and reach into my jacket of usefulness and see if there's something in there. I just ask for something that will get me there faster.
Okay. Something that will get you there faster. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me.
Okay. 22.
A razor scooter comes out of your.
But I'm
You're on a griffin?
on the back of a griffin.
Hey,
Well,
it's
this
not,
is
it's
pretty
not like
rad.
bad.
Maybe
It's
it's
nothing bad
for
to
the
have that.
griffin.
Is it a razor scooter of teleportation?
Again, the jacket cannot produce items in excess of a certain gold piece value.
Hey man, I don't know the value of teleportation razor scooters.
Just keep it.
I'm
Just
gonna keep
might be
it.
fun
It's
to have.
cool.
Absolutely,
cool.
you
I
should keep
got a
that scooter.
skateboard.
Great.
I'd
So-
like to cast Bless just on us on the griffin.
Cool. You cast
Great.
Bless. That's wonderful. Fabian, that returns to your turn.
Okay. So it's Aster laying on the ground next to me.
Alistair is laying on the
Alistair.
ground next to you,
James is
standing in the doorway, within 5 foot reach of you.
So if I move, he will get an opportunity
You
attack.
get an opportunity attack with his sword.
Unless you disengage.
Unless
Yeah,
I
if you
disengage.
disengage.
So I'm in the house. Half of the house is gone.
Gone.
What is the quality of that? Like, is there? What would I be? Is there a thing? What's on the other side? Just a pit, or just?
It's the edge of the Crow's Keep, so it is a quarter of a mile drop to the neighborhood below, which is Mast Hearth.
Are there ropes?
Are there ropes?
There are so many ropes. There's so much rigging on the way down.
Be careful. Be careful with those
Thank
ropes.
God that you have such a good
What?
history of athletically
Jumping. And
jumping.
if I were to run and jump
You really did
for
choose
ropes,
the wrong
what would?
Allie.
Alley.
Honestly, this is a great time to do it.
When
Yeah,
one
for
of
sure.
us
It
is
honestly
Absolutely.
brings the intensity down. I'm breathing better because this banana is being eaten. Can I
In
do
my
an insight
garage.
check for like? Do I see ropes that I think I could reach on a jump?
Give me a perception check.
Bad
like-
There's
idea.
a lot more oil in that pack than I thought.
Yeah, it's made with palm oil, and I wasn't about that. Good lord.
What's the perception check?
So now one.
There is a rope directly in front of you that you are certain you could grab onto and it would sustain you down to the ground.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
You have never in your life been more certain that a rope would completely bamboozle your foes and get you safely to the ground.
Fabian runs and jumps for the rope.
Okay. Does Fabian do anything else before running?
I guess I'll disengage if it's within 30 feet.
Cool. And again, pirates out there, Chungle Down Jim. You got Captain James there. Alistair crumpled at Captain James's feet. You're standing there. It's literally like, 20 feet through the house to the edge where you can jump. Cool. So you are going to disengage, run, jump.
For the rope.
Great. You disengage, run. As you do so, give me one more charisma check with disadvantage.
That is a 9.
Alistair looks up at you completely heartbroken and says, Captain, why? And you run, grab the rope. The rope is attached to a laundry line above you that completely cannot support your weight. You yank down a bunch of giant silk bloomers, cover your body, one goes over your head, and you begin to plummet towards the ground, a quarter of a mile drop to the city floor below. What's going to happen now is this. And
We all wake up because this was a crazy dream.
Yeah, we thought
the
about
craziest
like
nightmare
transports
king
us
in
back
history.
in time.
Oh my god, yeah.
Before my mom did what she did.
See, the Nightmare
To her
King
partner.
made all of this feel so real for everyone watching. Also,
192.
Seems like we're gonna figure it out in the next 10 minutes or so.
Yeah,
is
you
my
have a
guess.
few rounds to fall.
Yeah, that's
For the
it.
Maybe you can
record,
grab
I am
another
gonna
rope on
be
the way.
Jamaica Joy for an hour.
I'm hoping for
There's a
more
lot of
ropes on the way down.
right?
I mean, this man won't stop talking about how much rigging
He
there
is
is
counting
in this
a
city.
lot over there.
Can you
just
parachute with the
quietly
bloomers?
counting.
Yeah, can I use the
Oh, yeah.
laundry?
Okay.
Some kind of parachute.
So, it takes a second to get up to terminal velocity. I've done the math. A quarter of a mile is 1,320 feet. A body falling reaches terminal velocity at 32 feet per second, which is 192 feet around. It will take Fabian 7 rounds to reach the bottom, which means that no one else will be within range to help Fabian. But you will have 7 rounds of chances to attempt to slow your fall. Okay? So we're gonna start with a little counter of rounds. We're gonna roll luck checks to see if there's rigging, okay? I'm gonna say that you need an 11 or higher to have available rigging, and we're gonna need a DC 20 dexterity saving throw. Okay? Cool.
This is just so not how I saw tonight going.
No.
8, so there's none on that round. 2, none on that round. 17. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw to attempt. So you
good dex.
gotta get DC 20. Oh, nat 1.
Another nat 1?
You pass through some ropes. Ah, boom! And now you are partially tied. Your legs are tied up as you pass through some more ropes.
Your legs are tied up?
Yeah, you go through ropes that you
like
don't manage to
wrapped
catch, so you get wrapped up in some more ropes. You're covered in underwear. 10 is on the lower half. 4, 9, 6. Some bad rolls. 10, lower half.
No.
Last chance to attempt to slow your fall. 15. This is your last chance to not take full falling damage.
What do you need to get?
I need to beat a 20. I need a.
A 13.
I get +7. I need a 13.
Let's see if you roll this 13.
You got it.
You got it.
You got it. You got it. You
Everyone
absolutely
think
got
positive
it.
thoughts.
Yes! 16!
Oh, this
That is
18. 25.
game.
Okay, we exit from combat. Because a lot of people were not present in that combat, I'm going to just narrate how we all arrive at the following scene, okay? So we have Baxter with Sandra Lynn, Tracker nearby, Kristen, and Adaine. You guys arrive after Guardy takes you into a room in the Gold Gardens. They kneel down, touch a silvery pentagram in like silver chalk in the center of a shrine room filled with red and pink and orange candles. Touch it, a pair of like neon red, and when I say neon, I mean it literally is just the outline, as in like a neon sign. So these like neon wings just made of outlines of light erupt from Guardy's back, and they touch a warm hand to your shoulder, and you begin to see buildings and streets move past you as though you were stationary and the city were rushing past your vision as you begin to move through the city. Rog and the Hangman are the slowest and having the hardest time getting here. Oh wait, Rog's clearly driving the Hangman because the Hangman can't drive. You guys all. What happened to us? Oh yes, and sorry.
I'm still Jamina Joy for an hour.
I'm so sorry, I forgot. Incredible.
We're all just gonna arrive and then
This
you guys
is
are gonna
maybe-
crumple dead.
this is
Fabian's
the-
alive and you guys are dead.
This is the dumbest session of.
Yeah, this is the dumbest. Yeah.
Okay. And you guys see that indeed, Fig and Gorga, you guys fly up and eventually come to rest. As you approach the Crow's Keep, you see another rope that can get you down to the bottom, and the Hangman is already telling you in your head, like, come down here. Okay. You guys see Gorgug and Fig, who truly look as though they've been in like a cold temperature dryer for 45 minutes. Arrive. Fabian is hanging about, his head is probably about like 7 feet up in the air, dangling from his feet, partially cocooned in underwear and ropes, badly injured with blood running up his face and dripping through his silvery hair onto a puddle in the ground underneath him. And that is where you guys find Fabian.
You can't sneak off on your own.
Did you kick his ass?
What are you doing? He's wrapped in underwear and
I
ropes.
run over and try to use a healer
I'm
kit.
doing
Yeah,
no,
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 I'm doing healing
Are we
word.
there? I
healing
start
word,
casting
healing word.
prayer of healing. It takes 10 minutes, but I can get us all a lot of heal.
I'll just use some healing words on you. Tell me when you don't need them.
You're in a
How
little.
much damage do you want me to take?
No, you successfully saved. You slowed your fall, You grabbed some rope, wrapped yourself up in it like an aerialist. So you did it.
I have 63. I'm fine.
Do you want to take some damage?
I feel like I'm cheating this if I don't.
13 more.
10, 13, 13, 20, 30. You take 32 points of damage.
Great. 63 minus 32.
But add the 13 that
Plus
I gave
13.
you.
Yeah.
And then another 14.
I guess, yeah, I'll cut him down.
Tracker begins to do kind of like a soothing ritual healing as well. So all the party's healers are,
Fabian, who did this? What happened?
Were you ambushed?
No.
You were in a situation where you just couldn't get out, huh?
Something like that.
Yeah, they bust down the door and they found you where you were, and they said, Fabian, and attacked you right away.
Give them the
Incriminating
attack you
personal information.
all on
they
your own.
threatened you with.
No.
Sandra Lynn looks at you and says, we're just going to put Fabian in the van and we're going to head back to the Gold Gardens and we're going to sleep, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
All
idea.
I want to do.
You see, Tracker comes over and heals your dislocated arm.
I wouldn't mind.
Don't cut the ropes, just for FYI. Don't cut the ropes. You go too fast.
You guys return to the Gold Gardens. As you guys return to the Gold Gardens, Tracker looks up and says, so because we kind of didn't like bed down sort of like right away, there's going to be like a little period of time where this magic is not going to be fully protecting us. I don't know necessarily what to do with that, but I just thought I'd let everybody know.
We take a day and sleep in shifts.
Well, maybe, but also like, I mean, even if you're sleeping in shifts, if you're sleeping outside of the protection of the Moonhaven, I just don't know.
I mean, we need to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
We don't
Can
have any
you give
choice.
us?
We just take the risk, I guess.
Yeah.
Can you give people bardic inspiration? And we have some
I only
blasts?
have a couple left, but I will give it out. I think I have 2 left. So who's feeling weak and vulnerable? Fabian, I'm gonna give you one.
It's a wisdom saving throw normally with
Yes.
the nightmare king. I have pretty high wisdom.
I have
so-
high wisdom as well.
Yeah, I have 6 wisdom.
Okay, Gorga, take a little bardic inspiration. Huh?
Thank you.
It's a little milk and cookies.
My wisdom's only +1.
Oh, I already gave it out. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. It's fine.
I have bad wisdom too.
It's okay.
We
We all have things we're bad at.
there's a lot of unwise decisions that
as
have been
you
made.
get put in the van, Fabian, you see that the hangman comes up and says,
Sire, are you all right?
No, Hangman. It's all bad.
you see that the hangman, the light in it dims a little bit. You hear it backs up and drives into the van, and to the closest of your ability goes into the little aisle of van seats next to you and tips itself over onto your side.
It's very sweet of you.
You see that Tracker looks over at you, Kristen, and says, all right, well, let's try to get back as soon as we can. Gardy looks over at Sandra Lynn. Sandra Lynn looks at Gardy. There's a look shared with the rest of you. You guys all get back. You see, by the way, that when you get back, Cathilda comes and tucks you in, gives you a little piece of kippers, and kisses you on the head.
I don't deserve kippers, Cathilda.
Can I talk to everyone other than Fabian?
Yes, absolutely. Cathilda kisses you on the head and says, my sweet boy, Master Fabian. It's not about deserving kippers. It's It's not a test or a trial. I made them for you because I love you.
You should give your kippers to everyone else. They're just so delicious. Hate for them to be wasted on me.
She sighs, pats your shoulder, and leaves you there to sleep. And the hangman has come into your corner of the Gold Garden suite as well.
White noise from the
Just getting so high.
I think I'm gonna go into Fabian's room.
Cool. You go over to Fabian's room. Tracker seems super like hungover and fucked up from all the revelry still. Give me an insight check, Kristen.
10.
Cool. But obviously you know Tracker well enough. You know that she probably can't remember anything from last night. That she's like hungover. She's like fucked up, basically. What did you want to say to everybody when you got back?
Oh yeah, you guys, do you think that we should hide Fabian if this person is like really after him?
Well, he knew where he was earlier. Is Gardy here?
Gardy is here, standing with you to make sure that everything's okay.
Is there like an invisibility shield or anything for this van?
Well, I was thinking I could banish Fabian. Because then it puts you unconscious. If you're native to the plane that I'm banishing you from, you go to a harmless demi-plane where you're incapacitated. So he could...
I think it only lasts like a minute.
Yeah,
though.
I think it...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Gardy, I'll ask the van in a sec, but considering what's going on, do you think the captain would try to come here? Because it seemed like he was hesitant to fight here earlier.
I don't think Captain James is liable to start anything here in the Gold Gardens.
All right.
I've taken great pains to ensure that at least here, amongst this home I've made for me and mine, that no one's going to try anything.
Can I do an insight check on them?
Sure, go for it.
Oh, so close to a 20. Yeah, that's pretty high. I got 22.
They seem sad. They seem a little bit sad.
Can I tell why, or like which thing that they were saying seemed to make them sad, or was it something else?
They, on a 22, let me roll a little deception check here. They seem sad in relation to both Tracker and Fig.
Okay.
Tracker goes to just collapse into sleep. Galir, Sandra Lynn, the rest do as well. Do any of you immediately go to sleep, or do you like some of you like shaking things off?
Can I add on? I have a private favor I need.
I'll see what I can do.
I need you to tie me up.
You want me to tie you up? The
Well,
person
I
with
was
-2 strength?
I was gonna ask Riz, but Riz left.
I mean, I'll do it.
I think the Nightmare King
Why don't I?
found a capable pawn in me, and I just feel like they're gonna come after me again.
Why don't I set a snare around you, and if you move, then you have to do a successful intelligence or a dexterity saving throw.
That sounds
Or
good.
you'll be hoisted in the air.
Addition to tying me up.
Well, that basically is tying you up. I wrap you in a rope.
Yeah.
That.
Okay.
It's just a magical trap.
Okay.
So if you get up to leave.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I do.
Great.
And I also avoid eye contact with my mom.
As you're about to get tied up, Tracker's already out. But before you get tied up, Gardy O'Brien comes over to you, and they look at you and say, "I'm so sorry to bother you, lovey. Would you mind if I spoke with you for a moment?"
Absolutely. I don't know anything about my mom's personal life, and I actually can't really be sort of like a messenger for her. So, I don't know what the situation is. I don't know what she told you, but I also don't know either, so.
Darling,
If you want to shoot your shot, though, shoot your shot.
no. Lovey, I doubt you're a worse messenger for your mother's personal life than your mother, if you catch my meaning. Listen, I just wanted to do this privately because I did not want to make you and your young friends uncomfortable. But my deepest desire, as always, is to make sure that everybody that comes to the Gold Gardens has the best possible time that they can, yeah? And I'm not one to apologise for enjoying myself or helping others enjoy themselves, but if I've done anything to make you uncomfortable...
No, not at all. It has nothing to do with you. It just has to do with, I think my mom might have hurt someone's feelings, and I'm feeling conflicted about knowing that and what to do about that. Nothing to do with you, though. Your hospitality was great. I'm gonna leave a 5-star Yelp.
I don't know what that is, but I do appreciate it. I also wanted to say that, look, I'm a pirate, yeah, so I try not to be too preachy or moralistic, but I also am descended from angels, yeah, so it
Yeah.
kind of comes with the territory.
Really, okay.
So I wanted to say that there's a plethora of ways in which I enjoy getting down. I don't enjoy getting down when it involves someone breaking a promise. And I hope you understand that anything I did in the confidence of a good faith that may not have been present. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry if you also got hurt by Sandra Lynn's fun. Sorry, I'm really awkward in this kind of situation. I've just been having a night.
These are the types of events that force us to grow up, yeah? And it's painful.
Yeah,
I'm not hurt, lovely.
okay.
I have been through much worse many times, and the only thing that would have been a risk to me would have been to have such young, enterprising adventurers as yourself leave this place with a lower opinion of its humble host. So,
No, right now it's kind of just my opinion of my mom is oscillating between that's not my business and how could you do that to Jawbone? Sorry to put a name to.
Jawbone O'Shaughnessy,
Yeah?
life is complicated. I'll tell you that right now. All right.
They know Jawbone.
Well,
They know Jawbone.
Jawbone's been to Leviathan many times, Lovey. This is wild. I need to go sit down.
Yeah, no, I see this though, it could have just been a good situation, you know? If she'd just
Can
shot
I roll
a text-
insight to see if they've slept with Jawbone?
Yeah, go for it.
They definitely have.
Let me see. That's a 17.
100%.
Yeah, okay, great.
You see, they go, that werewolf has some of the most insane stories I've ever heard, and I run a pirate brothel in a moving city.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, that makes me feel even worse. And
Sorry, I shouldn't have given a name.
not at all.
I was
Listen,
talking it.
listen, I'll be honest. I think that monogamy is a prison, yeah, and that there is no version of that type of fidelity that is not somehow based in ownership over bodies. But that being said, a promise is a promise. So,
I know.
and Jawbone is someone very near and dear to my heart. So that makes me feel even worse. Lovey, I know it's painful and awkward right now, but
Yeah. Skin's crawling.
I'll stop making you uncomfortable, Lovey. Have a good night's rest.
Yeah. No, it's not you. It's my mom. Anyways, I'm gonna go get tied up.
What?
I leave.
You leave. Cool. I am going to need wisdom saving throws from everybody.
Can I have
You
Bobby
have-
give me help?
I don't know if it's
Can I
still
have
there.
Bobby give
Yes,
me
you
help?
can.
Oh, you gave me
Protection
protection
from
from good and evil?
Yeah.
How long does that last? It's only
10 minutes, dang.
Okay.
D8 is added to this with
With Bardic?
Bardic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, D8, yeah.
I got a 10.
I got a 24.
I got an 8.
We'll go around.
What is this? Wisdom?
Rough.
I got a 6.
Well,
Nat 20.
Kristen and I
Congrats, Kristen.
had
Plus
a
8
beautiful
wisdom.
night of
Plus 8
sleep.
wisdom, 28.
I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen.
Hold on 1 second.
Can I, because I only need 4 hours, can I go to sleep an hour after everybody else?
You actually can survive because the Moonhaven lasts for 8 hours, so you can fully trance in that time.
Right. So, but everybody's going to sleep
Yes.
now.
So he's saying
Oh,
like there's
it's-
still
it's
4 hours
after.
left
After,
on the
yeah. So it's
Oh yeah.
half-
Okay. So great.
so-
great. So I will trance, and then I will be awake for the time when people are.
Yes, exactly. Cool. What are the rolls we got again? We got
6.
6.
With Bardic Inspiration, 4.
Truly incredible.
And you're good.
Oh, I got
You're-
a 24.
No,
so,
you're fully good.
Also, I didn't need to roll.
Oh, I guess I'm with my modifier 5.
Oh wait, they're rolling this after I wake up.
Correct. Yes.
Interesting. What does everybody? Yeah. Okay. I'll
Okay.
hear what everybody gets.
You wake up. What did we roll on the die?
10.
10,
20.
20.
6 plus Bardic minus 1, 8.
On the actual dice, 2.
2,
4
4.
plus 2, which makes it a 6.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna give Gorga a nat 20, and I am gonna give Fig a nat 20 because I rolled 2 nat 20s on my divination rolls.
Isn't that insane?
Holy shit.
Before the show started,
Before
she
the
rolled
show
2 nat
started.
20s for portent.
Insane.
insane.
Okay, double nat 20s. So Fabian rolls low.
Yeah.
I roll. I mean, 10 is.
And 10 is the full score you got.
Yes.
And I'm awake watching also what's happening, so I can.
You're awake watching.
If anything happens,
fully
I can
watching
at
what's
I
least-
think I'm grumpily
Thank you.
asleep in a chair in Fabian's room, just like
mug
standing
of
guard,
coffee.
but like just like instantly falls asleep.
You're also tatted up.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
super tatted up. Just a tiny bouncer falling
my
I
asleep.
bet it looks cool.
Yeah, it
honestly.
probably looks
A
cool.
tiny bouncer.
A little
Hold me
bartender.
closer, tiny bouncer.
Cool. So there's a separate room with just Fabian, Riz, and the Hangman in
Oh
it.
no. Sorry.
After all this,
That's a tough room.
after all this,
Yeah.
Fabian just kills me.
A lot of tough energy in there.
Man, a lot of teen boy smells.
I'm gonna ask for you to actually roll initiative for me, if you'd be so kind. We're not gonna go to a battle, but we're just gonna roll initiative just to see which of these things we do first.
21.
11.
Cool. Okay.
Fabian, throw out your dice.
Uh,
Throw them out.
Adaine, as you're awake, you see Rog get up sort of earlier than other people and go, Adaine, I'm just gonna go get some food. I'm kind of hungry. I'm having a hard time sleeping.
Okay. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I kind of feel stupid because I ran through a lot of the city and didn't get there and caught you guys.
Yeah, no, we didn't get there either. Hey, you're awake right now, right?
Yeah.
Who was your first kiss?
Who's my first
Yeah.
kiss? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to need Adaine to roll initiative.
Damn it. 9.
Okay.
Sucks, man.
What is your initiative dexterity modifier?
Oh my god. It's 3. Oh, modifier 2
Yeah,
plus 2.
Plus 2. Okay, cool. We are going to go to combat.
Rad.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Adaine
what a
versus
crazy
Rock.
day.
The bad
What have I
kids,
done?
No good, very bad day.
Would
Incredible.
this wake us up though?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Well, did we get a...
I don't think so.
All right, whatever.
Right? We wouldn't have
Hold
gotten
on
our
one
full-
Sleep when you're dead, which might be this episode.
Hey.
13 plus 14. Adam, you take 27 points of damage as Rog looks at you and goes, "Ah!" and rushes and gores you.
Shield?
16. What? That's going to make your armor class 18.
Yes.
Bypasses. Rog muscles through the shield and deals that damage.
And we're all
How
awake
much damage
now.
was that? 11?
What's that?
How much damage was that?
27 points of damage.
Woof. Okay.
That is, everyone's gonna wake up. I'm gonna say that everyone wake up. Everyone go ahead and roll initiative. Not you two, just Kristen and the rest.
With feral instinct,
Yeah,
would I have woken up when he started attacking, or?
potentially.
Okay.
I got 5.
5,
12.
12,
0.
Okay. I'm gonna have Adaine. You're going to go. The rest of the house
Great.
wakes up. Rog is gonna get one last set of attacks, and then it's not necessary to run the rest of the combat because once you're all awake, you will easily be able to overpower Rog as a
Okay.
group. But Adaine's gonna take an action, then Rog's gonna get one more round of attacks. So
You got all your stuff back.
Yeah, I got all my stuff back. He's not very wise, is he? I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on Rog. It's a wisdom saving throw.
You see Rog goes and just starts peeling over the side.
And I yell, Rog is possessed. He got Nightmare Kinged.
Everyone rushes out.
Wait a second, I'm tied up.
You have to pass an intelligence saving throw. Or a dexterity saving throw, sorry.
Okay. 18?
My spell save is 15, so that passes.
You escape the bonds. Not very good bonds, I guess.
Okay, next time, Adam, I'm gonna
ask
ask someone
Golga.
else.
You see that a bunch of people, like Gorga, you've already tackled Rog. Everyone's just tackling Rog. Tracker has gone full werewolf. You once again are underneath Rog in the same position. Chill. We're gonna go. We immediately leave combat as soon as we got into it, and we're gonna go into the dreams of actually Fabian Arameus Seacaster.
It's just miserable. Look at him.
What do you think Fabian's dreaming about right now?
I mean, I'm probably just like, I don't know. I feel like it's just me, the feeling of the beak crawling over my head. Probably Aster's, what's his name?
Alistair Ash.
Alistair's face before I jumped, like over, and the man I liked the most, whose name I can't,
Chungle Down Bim.
there it is. Sorry, I was too sad to remember any of their names.
Chungle Down Bim is spelled CHUNGLE dash DOW and the word down, and then Bim, which is short for Bimothy.
And just the feeling of, Chungle Down Bim saying I'm not a pirate and spitting on my face. Just over and over again.
Fabian, you have a dream throughout all of this. You see fire surrounding you. It's your burning home from the day that your father died. But you also see that this home is on a blasted hellscape of Avernus, the first pit of hell. And you see dead, burning warlocks, these pirates gazing at you as they walk out of your house into the plain, look at you, shake their heads, and say, "What will we tell the captain when we see him on his ship?" And they march off into the fire. And you can feel the weight of your father's head resting on his hand in the captain's quarters of his ship. You hear a voice behind you say, "It's all going to be all right." And a soft, sort of papery, but like a little bit wet hand touches the back of your shoulder and says, I know it seems so very far off, but there is a way for you to be happy."
Really?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. You experience the exact same feeling that Adaine experienced, which is, you know, if you look at this thing's face, something horrible is going to happen to you. You see, it says, "Come, I want to show you what I've been working on. Would you like some yogurt?"
No, I wouldn't.
No, trust me, you will like it if you try it.
I will?
Yes, try some. And you see a delicious little cup of banana yogurt is handed over to you.
And can I take the yogurt without looking at him?
Yes,
or
you can.
I take the yogurt.
You take it, eat a little spoonful. It's delicious. It's nice to not have to use your teeth. You can just kind of suck it down.
It's pleasant.
Yes, it is pleasant, isn't it? I want to show you what I've been working on. And the form leads you. You can see out of the corner of your eye that there's like a wisp of a comb over and like a button-up shirt, some slacks. You go through the burning building and a door opens, and as you move through the door, all of a sudden, you are in a beautiful place. There's sunny fields everywhere, and you see that there are like a beautiful estate. There's a giant marble statue of Bill Seacaster, who's like being revered. People are like taking pictures. There's tourists with their Silesian cameras, and you hear the voice say, "I built this place. It's a memorial to Captain Bill Seacaster. It's a beautiful memory. It's my greatest achievement. The best thing I could have ever done. This is how I find my self-worth, is curating this place. This is my life's work, to build this memorial to the greatest pirate that ever lived."
Well, job well done. That statue is gorgeous. Really shows off all his finest features.
Have some more yogurt. It is good.
It is good. I'll have some more yogurt.
It actually does make you feel really good to have this yogurt. It goes down smooth. It's great. You walk through wing after wing of all of your father's accomplishments. Give me a perception check and an insight check.
Perception check, nat 1.
What?
Insight check, 9.
Cool. You walk through, so it takes a long time.
My dice.
And eventually you realize that you start seeing a lot of pictures of Hilario. You see Bill's house, you see Seacaster Manor, you see all this stuff. You don't see any pictures of you anywhere in here.
Is there a reason you chose not to include any more family-oriented photos or those sorts of things?
Look at me.
I can't.
You can.
I shouldn't.
Look at me. I need you to look at me. And you feel a slightly wet, papery hand underneath your chin. I need you to look at me now.
I feel as if it wouldn't be.
The yogurt curdles in your stomach, and you feel yourself convulse, and you are spasming and losing control of your body. This kind of sad, doughy, middle-aged, yogurt-eating man pulls your chin until your face is an inch or two away from his face. You look at a middle-aged Fabian who says, "Why would I put pictures of myself here? I don't deserve them." Very cocky. Papa wouldn't like it at all. You wake up. I'm gonna need you to give me a stealth check real quick.
Don't use my dice.
Don't use,
Yeah,
exactly.
use that
Get
nat
a nat
one
one.
die.
No! Oh, that's cocked.
That's cocked.
Great. Stealth check. 12.
Okay. So you actually roll that with advantage for me if you'd be so kind, because you're in a separate.
That is 15.
15. Okay. You awaken in the middle of the ocean swimming. As waves billow up around you in the darkness. We are going to cut from Fabian.
We're gonna fail. We're gonna fail school.
We're gonna die.
And life.
And more
forgot.
importantly, we're gonna fail
life.
school.
I healed you for 13, sorry. The first year.
Riz. You awaken in your room in a state of like night paralysis, like your body can't move. You look and see that the window has been slid open in your room. Fabian is gone. The sword of the Seacasters has been plunged through the engine of the Hangman, and it is on its side, leaking oil onto the floor. You not only can't move, but you feel a tremendous weight on your chest. Materializing there, coiled up, sitting on her haunches, is a black tabaxi woman. She looks at you and says, "Hi, Riz. How you doing?"
Can I speak? Mm-hmm. What did you do to Fabian?
Your voice comes out in a croak, a whisper. You realize you couldn't shout in this state that you're in. She looks at you and says, "Oh, I can't take any credit for that. I didn't do anything to Fabian. That was the boss."
You work for the Night King?
"Yeah, kiddo, I work for the Nightmare King. That's right. You have grown. You're, like the spitting image of your mother and your father, like a perfect combo of the two."
Why you? My parents trusted you. Why would you? What are you doing?
What am I doing? You said it, Riz. Come on. I work for the Nightmare King.
But why?
Is that an honest question? Why? He grants me unlimited power. All that I am and all that I'm capable of doing, he gave to me. Do you really not understand why a person might do things that benefited them? I know that you only do things to kind of distract yourself from how deeply sad you are that your dad is gone. I get that. The maidens, and then you find the maidens, and then it's on to the next thing, and the conspiracy board, and you don't sleep, and you're digging. It's like when you're in that palimpsest. Like, you will dig until your own hands are bleeding, because the second you slow down, you will have to deal with the fact that he's not coming home. Sorry, bud. So we got to talk about you and your friends coming for this crown, because that's going to be a no-go from us.
What do you...
What do I want?
Yes.
I just said it. Pack it in and go home. This one's not you, Chief. Now, I know that I'm talking to the most obstinate one in the group. I do get that, for sure. And I'll admit, I've been having a hard time breaking through whatever these little runes are, but you guys seem to have fucked up badly enough. Seems like whatever spell was keeping me out wore off, and now we're back here.
So it's not the Nightmare King it's you you can come into our dreams?
Are you dreaming right now? You want to pinch yourself? Oh, you can't, you're paralyzed, I'm sorry. Well, I just want to see if we can talk reason. You guys want to get this crown back. That can't happen. Where do we find compromise here? Because they're restraining your buddy Rog out there, and while they're doing that, Fabian slipped out the window. So I would say cut your losses at one dead friend. That would be me. But we can go for more if you want.
All right, so I'm paralyzed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is my Sword of Shadows near me?
Let's roll a luck check, okay? You're very paranoid, so I'm gonna say that on an 11 or higher, it is literally in the bed with you while you sleep.
Okay.
We'll say that on a 6 through 10, it is like, 2 or 3 feet away, resting on the side of the bed. If it's a 1 through 5, it's going to be farther away than that, like elsewhere in the room. Go ahead and give me a d20 roll. 15. Cool. It's in the bed with you.
I think I just try to crane my head to look intimidating or confident, and I say, how about no dead friends? And then I want to use my Sword of Shadows to Misty Step out the window to try to find Fabian.
Cool.
Gonna Misty step into the water. Paralyzed.
You step out. You take 10 points of falling damage.
Okay.
You clatter to the ground, and you your arms are paralyzed in place. So when you hit, something breaks as you hit at an odd angle. Without seeing her move, Kalina walks out of a little alleyway, and you're in the campus of the Gold Gardens right now. She looks out and says, "Oh, bud. Yeah, he's been gone. I'm sorry. I should have given you a timeline on that. That's my mistake." So, we definitely clocked some kind of eye contact when you were about to get sacrificed, right?
Yeah.
You seem like a guy that likes information. Is there any kind of information I can offer you?
What do you want in return?
Buddy, we're just talking right now. I'm trying to help you see reason.
I want to know where the crown is. I want to know where Fabian is. I want to know why people are coming for us in our sleep.
Why do you assume I know where the crown is?
You don't know where the crown is. Oh boy.
That's not what I said. I asked, why do you think I know where the crown is? I would correct you, but I don't think you're going to believe me.
I think I know where the crown is, and you have handily defeated me even after I said my cool one-liner, so I assume you also figured it out.
You see, she looks at you and says, what do you see happening from here? Because I do want to get this sorted out, but I am Look, I think you can see I have no tricks up my sleeve, right? I'm not doing anything. I'm not casting any spells on you. I'm not murdering you right here on the ground, right? I want this to be resolved amicably. The issue that I'm feeling right now is I want to know what needs to happen for you guys to give this up. And if you don't give it up, then I just guess I want to say this is going to get so much worse.
We can't give it up.
Well, you can't take an F? You can't repeat the year? Buddy, what are you talking about?
We can't give it up because it would be wrong.
Be wrong? Oh, okay. Well, what's right about you and all your friends dying? Seems like Arthur Eggfort's got everything figured out. He's got a bunch of kids going out there and putting themselves in harm's way, getting their lives taken, and for what? What do you care what happens in Silver, the forest of the Nightmare King?
It's not gonna end there. If we don't stop this, then you'll do this to the next adventuring party that comes after you.
Well, you seem pretty set in your ways. Do you know who I am?
I know that you worked with my father.
Pa Kukak is a good man.
What went wrong between you two?
Nothing went wrong between us. How about this? Let's do a little information swap. You ask me a question about your dad, you answer a question of mine.
I don't think now is the time to get nostalgic. I want to know that my friends are okay. My father's already gone. If you want information, you have to... I would need to know that they were safe.
Know that who was safe? You want me to help your friend Fabian out? I can make sure he doesn't die. It's not too late. But I'm going to need everything. I'm going to need everything you know.
All right.
What do you know?
How do I know that if I tell you what I know, that you can help me?
You don't.
I'll tell you where I think the crown is going. You bring Fabian here. Once Fabian's here, I'll tell you who I think has it.
Kid, I don't even know where the crown is going. I want to know what you know about me. And you see that her eyes narrow into these two twin slits as she looks at you.
I know that you're working with demons. I know that you worked with my father at one time.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you're trying to sacrifice people to make something come about.
All right. That everything?
Out of character, do I know anything else?
Doesn't drink.
You know about the glass in the hang, you know about the photograph. You know that she was seen the night that the crown was taken, that Rog saw her.
Mm-hmm.
You know you know that Rog saw her. You know about Adaine's mom talking with Porter and all that stuff as well.
I guess I share everything. I guess I share everything I know. I think I'm in a pretty bad position here.
Cool. You see Fabian out in the waves. Go ahead and give me 3 Constitution saving throws real quick.
Nat 20.
Hey.
Nat 20.
Whoa!
And a 10.
Cool. You see as you manage to swim and swim and swim for your life, and you see that as you begin to go under for the first round, you feel that you are lifted up and feel the flapping of horrible dark wings. It's like too dark for you to see there right now. Do you have dark vision or no?
I do.
These like horrible, like imp-like things are like bearing you aloft towards Leviathan, and just drop you in like a slum of the city at the edge. What do you say specifically about the night that about the stuff on the night that the crown was taken from the school? Like, what information do you give?
I think I don't mention Adaine's mom. I just say that it was the night of prom. I give all the information except Adaine's mom.
All the information. So
that we were there, that we saw and we knew the crown was there. Did the fight during prom night? It disappeared.
You say this part about Rog saw Jace talking with Adaine's mom. That you leave out. Did you do the part later where Rog was talking with Porter and Jace and then saw Kalina?
I think I try to not bring other people into it.
I'm going to ask right now. I'm going to roll this and tell you a number that you have to beat.
Okay.
You have to beat a 13 on a deception check. Kalina rolled very low.
I don't have very good deception.
What do you have to roll?
I have to roll a 12.
12 or higher. Let's see it.
You got it.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. You try not to. You try not to bring other people into it. You have one momentary slip up where it's not that you don't fuck up so badly that you like say Rog's name or anything, but you just mention like something like on lines of like a student saw you, right? And her eyes like narrow, flicker again, those little like side eyelids. She goes, "A student saw me. Wow. Okay. Well, Fabian's alive. He's at the edge of the city. If you want to run, little goblin scurry around and find him, you can do that. I appreciate this. Don't keep looking for the crown, or we are going to kill every last one of you. But you do have some time to talk it over because I'm going to head out and kill Lydia Barkrock. So, take care. She vanishes.
I run back into the room to tell you guys what just happened.
Is Guardy here?
You can go find Guardy, but Fabian's also missing.
Is Rog in the room when you tell us?
Yeah, I think I want to. I want to
Uh,
tell.
you see Rog just like so Tracker has dispelled the dominate person on Rog. Rog is fine again. You see that Rog runs out of the room, just kind of like shout. He just looks like totally distraught. Runs out of the room, and you see that you guys go try to find Guardy.
We need to call. We need to call people back.
I'm gonna
in-
call. I'm
back
gonna
at
call.
home.
We
My-
don't have any way to do that.
I'm gonna call my mom
there's a
and
spell.
tell her.
There's no way to call
Let's just
anybody.
try to
Oh, we
figure
can't
it
call
out. Let's
anybody.
like,
Let's
is
try.
Guardy here?
Yeah, Guardy
Maybe
can-
you
yeah.
send a spell or like a...
Hold on a second. You see that Guardy looks and says, "Darlings, I'm so sorry. I don't have any sort of sending or anything like that. But it's possible if you're a proficient wizard, Adaine. There are sending spells in the light. I mean, Leviathan is on the move all the time. If you don't have one, there might be one in the library up in Crow's Keep."
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah.
You see that a moment later, Rog comes back and is just weeping. And you see Rog looks at all of you and says, "She's dead. I just got a call on my crystal. She's dead."
You got a call on
you
your
got a
crystal?
call?
Yeah.
Our crystals aren't working here.
No, I have No, I can make a call. You see that he holds up, calls someone, rears back, says, "Someone's just laughing at me on the other line." You guys look at his.
Can
did
I
you
do an
ask,
insight
Crystal?
check?
You look at it, Riz, and you see that Guardy comes out. By the way, they're also here. So all of you are just like out. You've had a rough night. You for a second see a flickering of like 5 bars on Rog's crystal, and a call from what looks like a family like caretaker number, like some sort of like hospice service, and it flickers for a second and is gone. Sandra Lynn also looks at you and says, "I saw it too." You see Tracker looks up and says, "I saw a flicker of something on it too."
Wait, so only the people who
Have
can
seen
see
Shadow
Shadow
Cat.
Cats can see the
Tracker just saw it too.
tracker. Can someone, does anyone have the picture?
Do you have the picture?
Hold up the picture to.
I can see her now.
What happened? What changed?
Did you see her tonight?
Did you see her tonight?
No, I've never seen. That's so creepy.
Earlier today, didn't Guardy regard Fig and Tracker with some kind of sadness? Like,
They did. Guardy looks at it and says, "I don't care for that one bit, darling.
Oh, now Guardy sees it.
That bloody cat is in that photograph.
what cat? Do you know who that cat is?
I've never seen that woman before in my life."
But didn't we show Guardy the photograph?
You did,
before
and it wasn't there.
Have you had any strange dreams?
No, not as I can
Can I
remember.
do an insight check on Sandra Lynn?
Yeah, go for it.
Hey. Yeah, that's like 26.
Sandra Lynn looks confused and looking around just like, what the fuck is going on? 2 people that didn't used to be able to see the shadow cat in the photograph can now see
I'm gonna talk to you really quick.
Yeah.
Can you cast Dispel Magic on Sandra Lynn?
Yeah,
Didn't we try that before?
not on Sandra Lynn.
Oh, okay.
Something's up with her. Something's different and weird, and now everyone she's been in contact with.
Yeah, okay. If you
She's very suggestible right now.
We're gonna cut over Fabian. What do you do when you get back to
So I
land?
just get dropped off by a couple of imps on the.
Blam.
Am I wearing my Owlbears jersey?
Yeah.
I rip it off. And I take off the eye patch and pocket it.
Okay.
And I just slowly start to walk.
Just with a messed up scar, just walking without a coat in the freezing. Go ahead and give me one last Constitution check.
Fabian's no good, very bad day.
Oh no.
Good.
What? What?
You contract pneumonia and can feel yourself shivering as you just stumble through the streets of Leviathan. The sun.
I have pneumonia? Just pneumonia.
Whoopee
Straight up
pneumonia.
I have the pneumonia
He's just
condition?
sick.
What is?
I'm gonna say that you are just shaking with fever, sick. You vomit a couple times. You walk through.
Is there any banana yogurt in his vomit?
There's no
Yeah, I
banana
check
yogurt.
my.
No banana yogurt.
Vomit.
I just get in their hands and all.
But you see, Gardy. Gardy looks at the photograph. Is very troubled. Tracker's very troubled as well. You see that Tracker is like, okay, Riz, wait, where's Fabian? You see Rog
Fabian
just
was-
going like, is my mom dead or not?
I think your mom's in trouble, but I think we were just tricked. I think that was the Shadow Cat calling.
If you get bars on your cell phone, though, try to call home.
You see, Gardy looks and says, Lovey, listen, I'm going to write a note for you. You're going to go to the woman who is in charge of the Compass Points library in Crow's Keep, okay? I'm going to give you a note. She's going to get you a spell, all right?
Yep.
Okay, Lovey.
I go there now. Can I take
I can go.
Gorgog with me?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and you guys can also call my mom. She could have the police there or something to
Oh,
make
yeah,
sure
I'll-
that.
Call Eggfort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. I
Yeah,
don't know how the
that's
spell
true.
works. I don't know how the spell
Yeah.
works. I just
Have
need to
we
go. And
had
it
a
takes 2
night's
hours
sleep?
per level to learn it.
Or have I had a night's sleep? Have I had a night's sleep? Do I have my bardic inspiration?
Yes, you do.
Bardic inspiration.
You guys get at the moment. Time takes you to get your gear together, do all your shit.
I guess we'll try to
Cathilda,
find-
by the way,
yeah.
is gone, and a moment later, you see that as you're stumbling through, Cathilda appears at your side, throws a blanket over you, and begins to walk with you back through. As you guys are heading on your way, Fabian, you come with Cathilda and see the hangman strapped to the top of the van with the Sword of the Seacasters in it. And Cathilda just takes you, shoves you bodily in the van, and puts a hot water bottle, opens the hood, takes out a hot water bottle from the engine block, puts it on your head.
I think I have my arm around Rog.
Just shaking. Thanks. Riz, your Guardy cures your paralysis, by the way, the second they find you.
Okay.
And you guys all in the early dawn light begin to head towards Crow's Keep and this library. You have a small note that you haven't looked at yet, but Guardy waves goodbye to you at the edge of the Gold Gardens. And you have this little note that you haven't
Can I
looked
look
at
at this
yet.
note?
You see, it says, please bring this individual with safe passage and a favor owed to Guardy O'Brien to the librarian of the Compass Points, one Ida Eggfort.
Ida Eggfort.
You begin to head off to the Crow's Keep again in the early dawn light.
Are they with us?
Guardy? No.
Yeah.
Guardy stays at the Gold Gardens. They're not going to go with you. Guardy does not like to leave the Gold Gardens. You begin to head off. You got an arm around Rog. Sandralyn looks at you and puts a hand around you.
Mom, are you okay?
Bursts into tears, starts walking next to you and is like, I don't know, kiddo.
Is this, are you under a spell, or is this maybe just a mistake on your part?
When you see that you pivot to talking about that, you see that she steals up her back and goes like, I'm a fuck up. Let's worry about Rog and Fabian right now.
I actually understand. I only had to ask because I didn't know if you were under some sort of spell. And if you were, then we would need to get that sorted out.
I wish I had that excuse. You guys head off.
I somberly raise a scoot.
Somberly raise a scoot through the entire this like bedraggled,
Kristen,
war-torn
leave the
group of
room,
adventurers
Kristen.
and Adaine in the lead on wooden planks going. That's all for this week on Dimension 20. What did I do?
What a twist. What a
We'll see you guys next time. Tune in next week. Woo!
Don't divide the party.